Here's a drill that we can perform to really help maintain the health of the shoulder joint and how it's functioning through all of its optional ranges of motion, which would be flexion, extension, external rotation, internal rotation, adduction, and abduction. So the shoulder has a lot of capabilities of moving and playing, and we are going to take our shoulder through those ranges and figure out how much control and access we truly have to it in order to help maintain the health of that joint. Couple rules: we don't want to be pushing into pinching type discomforts. That would be jamming sensations. So if I bring my arm up and I feel pinch over the top, more than likely we've gone a little too far. So we don't want to move into those positions. We're going to try to work around them, and I'll show you some examples if that's happening. So I'm going to show you this move with my left side. We're trying to maintain the torso and our head the best to our abilities. It's really easy to start to get that head to dip down through this drill. So just be a little aware, but as you're getting used to it, more comfortable with it, you'll start to notice that you just keep getting better and better at it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stabilize with my right arm through the floor. My core is slightly engaged here, not cinched super tight, but definitely strong enough to the point that if somebody came and touched my tummy, they would know I'm contracting it. I'm gonna make a fist, or if I wanted to, I can hold on to a tennis ball. I'm gonna make that fist, I'm gonna start to reach up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to find this end point of range of motion. Once I've found it, that's about there for me right now. I'm going to start to rotate my thumb down towards the ground and reach up and back behind me, and then bend that elbow and slightly reach for the opposite shoulder blade, lifting my arm up towards the ceiling more, and then I will unwind that. So when I'm in this position here, I want my thumb pointing down, and then I want my pinky going up towards the ceiling and coming back up this direction. Thumb points up towards the ceiling again, and that right there would be one full car. I'm gonna come back up, reach to the point where I can't reach anymore without having to hyperextend my back or dump my head down towards the ground. Transition, start rotating that thumb down towards the ground. Bicep starts to point towards my body. Pinky starting to go towards the ground, thumb's now going back up towards the ceiling. I'm going to bend my elbow a little bit, lift my shoulder up towards the ceiling, straighten my arm out, pinky goes up, thumb goes down, rotate thumb up towards the ceiling, and come back up, down, and around. From this view here, something to pay attention to is what's going on in that center line, like as far as me shifting from side to side. That right there would be your compensatory pattern. So let's say that I am a person that is leaning in order and opening my chest up in order to try to rotate my shoulder. High likelihood that means you're moving into a range of motion that you just don't own. So don't try as hard. Go a little lower. So instead, when I get to this point, I'm going to start to bring my arm up and out, turn my thumb down, and you can see my bicep is going to go back and around and start to look up towards the ceiling. That bicep is kind of your guide of shoulder rotation. Lifting up, because I don't want this coming up towards my ear. I'm going to lift up and back, up towards the ceiling, straighten the arm, come back up and around, and down. We always have the option to do this seated. So we could sit in a chair, or you can stand if you wanted, and then we do the exact same thing. We bring our arm up, and if I wanted, instead of doing it on my hands like this, because it's just a little too intense for my wrists, I can always make fists to hold myself like that, or I can just slightly lean over and hold on to something like so and do the same thing. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to challenge a little bit of gravity and the weight of the arm so that we drive a stimulus to this shoulder to wake up and get some signals to it that it probably has been missing for a while, in order to just maintain some health in this thing and bring some awareness. We're gonna be doing this drill for about 2 minutes on each side, and that would be plenty to maintain the health of that joint, and we can do that daily.